What's going on, everyone? I'm back again with another video, and today I'll be talking about 5 stocks I have on my watch list for next week. And let's jump right into it. So, uh, first of all, I would like to break down the Nasdaq first and what I basically want to see on the Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq is just kind of like the major market I like to look at when I'm looking to take any trade, or just to kind of like give me better understanding if I have more confidence taking a trade or not, because I don't want the Nasdaq selling off and what I'm trying to take is a long trade in one tech stock and I just get hit right away. So I just like to break down the Nasdaq and understand the Nasdaq and just kind of like see the market direction overall. So first of all, I'll be breaking down the Nasdaq, and if we take a look at Nasdaq right here, we've seen Nasdaq trending up for the past few months, and it broke its pattern. And right now, there's some of the levels I'm watching, which is this 12,700 levels. As you can see, we bounced right here a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're right here. So which means this level here in the Nasdaq is a very, very, very key level and a major level of supply, right? So now what I want to see is clear direction of where it wants to go. First question, are we going to bounce right away from here and possibly test this level here and break and keep trending up? Or are we going to sort of bounce and feel the bounce and break this and test the lows of here? That's a question, and it's only time will tell. So now I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'll just have to wait and kind of like see what happens, because I don't want to be biased. You understand? So now let's jump right into it. And the first stock I have on my watch list is apps, APPS. So apps, nothing too much going on here. I just like this setup right here. As you can see, we've been trending for the past few months, and it looks good to me. And you can see we are consolidating just right here, and this is a decent buy setup for me that I like very well. And if we could possibly break this consolidation right here and move above 82 or 82 to 85 levels, I'll be looking to take this trade to the upside for a potential test of this highs right here. I already set my alerts and I only wait for confirmation before I jump into any trade. Apps, the first one I'm looking at. If you dive into the 1 hour time frame, you can see clearly you have this little consolidation going on, and if we could possibly break above 82 or 83 levels, and we could possibly see apps move even higher. Second one, Vuzi. Vuzi, I've been on my watch list for a couple months now, and I actually was watching Vuzi around these levels here. It was a few and just dumped when we saw the big correction in Nasdaq on the overall market. So, and now we are back up, and I actually missed out on this move. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't even watching this closely. I didn't set any alerts, and I just missed out on this move right here. There's so many setups. So many setups to trade in these levels here, and this little pattern going on here as soon as we broke out of it. So there's so many just buying opportunities, but I just missed out on this. So now what I want to see on Vuzi is, first of all, let's jump into the 4 hour time frame. So this is the 4 hour time frame here. We can see we have this level right here, which is the previous day low. I just like to mark out the previous day high and low just so I can get better understanding. And the first level right is $23, and I was also watching $26 level, because that was kind of like the high, the previous high before we broke out of it. So $26 will be a level to watch, if just in case there's a pullback. You might see a pullback into $26, and I won't be jumping until we see a pullback and consolidation before I look to jump in. So I'll be patient with this, but this is certainly a continuation setup that could really, really squeeze. Also, given the fact that our Vuzi has decent amount of short fruit, so Vuzi If you take a look at VUSI, we have over about 10%, so 11% short float, which means there are some decent short positions which will have to be covered. And we could potentially see VUSI squeeze even higher, even up to 30, I'm sorry, 35 levels, or just patience. Right now, I'll be looking for a pullback, probably to the 20 EME on the 4-hour time frame or the 1-hour time frame. But I'll be waiting for a pullback and just a little bit of consolidation, just something similar to this right here. It's just something similar to this right here before another move to the upside. So that is another stock I have on my watch list, and I've set my alert, so you can see. So we could do the same too. The third one, laser, and this, I've been watching this right when we were consolidating at these levels. I've been patient with this one. I haven't even jumped in yet. But we saw a big flush when we saw the overall correction in the market. And now we are trying to find our way back up on this right here. As you can see, we had a strong move right here on Friday. So we had a gap up right here on Thursday and immediate flush. And on Friday, we saw some heavy buying pressure around these levels here. Heavy buying pressure, heavy buying, and this thing just went and closed bullish. So nothing crazy going on here, but I certainly think we could see this thing continue to trend, and I'll be looking for sort of entries around these levels. But this is certainly something you can put on your watch list. Also, we have a decent amount of short floats if that's something you care about. But I'll certainly be looking at this in the next couple of weeks. The fourth one is American Airlines. So AAL, I was trying to swing this about 2 weeks ago, a week ago, but I got stopped out just around here with this little shakeout here, and I didn't even get back in at the break of these levels here. But AAL is something we could put on our watch list. If we look at AAL, we have been consolidating. I mean, not really consolidating, but holding above this gap right here. And this is very good. If you can keep holding above AAL, let's jump to the 1-hour time frame. Just we see this level around AAL, this $24 level. If you hold that level, you could potentially see AAL for a continuation play. So this is something that is worth watching, in my opinion. And I already set my alerts just in case it starts to move. And I'll probably looking to get a starter position on Monday, and just to see where we head to. There could be a potential play to $30 levels. And the last, FUBO. So FUBO is actually tricky. So if you look at FUBO, right, you have this little pattern going on here, but for the short term, I'm not really worried about this right now. But one thing I saw going on FUBO last week was this little rising wedge, and this is a pattern I like trading very well. So I took a little trade on FUBO short, and I was trying to look for the continuation back to the downside to possibly test this $26 lows, but I didn't get that, and I actually took some of my profits around these levels here when I saw constant rejection. So now we are currently consolidating around this level, and one thing I would like is to see is a breakout of this level or a breakdown, and that would decide what I do next on this. But this little wedge here and this consolidation looks a bit very stimable. If you go to the daily chart, we can see some buying pressure around these levels. There's some constant rejection around these levels on FUBO. So this is certainly something to watch out for. Can we see a continuation above this level and possibly keep going high and squeeze out the short sellers? Or are we going to trap the buyers around these levels here and break down below and keep selling off? Only time will tell. So these right here are the stocks I'm watching for next week and even for the coming weeks ahead. FUBO above $32 level is a buy for me, or below 29 is another short for me. And thank you for watching. If you're new, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and just comment down below what stocks you're watching or what you have on your watch list. for next week or even for next month or what we are currently in. Thank you for watching once again. Make sure you like, please, and comment, subscribe, all that. Thanks.